Love is no one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Char here, and we are back with another video. Today I'm just bringing y'all the pink cut crease that I had in my waist bead video. I will link that up above in the cards. I'm not going to go too into detail on my brows because I do have a full brow tutorial already on my channel, so I will also link that up above and down below in the description box. The outline that I'm going to do of my brows here, it does not have to be the most perfect line that you could ever do because I am going to go back and clean it up with some concealer.
You should know that your love is always on my mind. I'm not gonna fight it. I want it all the time. Boy, you should know that your love is always on my mind. And I can't deny it. I'm on you. I'm doing this little dance for you. You got me so excited. Now it's just me and you. Your body's my party. Let's get it started.
Okay, so here is where the straightness really matters when I'm going back in with the concealer and just cleaning up the line on top and on bottom. So for this part, take your time and just go as slow as you need to get that line nice and straight and crisp. The Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion is my all-time favorite eyeshadow base. I'm just going to pat that onto my lid and then we'll get started on this eye look. Okay, we're going in with the Crayon Case, the big box of 64 eyeshadow palette, and we're going to use this light brown shade up here in the corner, and we're just going to go ahead and blend that into the crease in a circular sweeping motion. And we're going to go in with this purple shade, and we're going to go right on top of that brown shade and just blend the two together. And the second purple shade is just going to be a tad bit deeper, and it has a slight shimmer to it. I'm going to use that and go right on the crease and then blend that upward to kind of diffuse the colors together and create like an outer, it's going to create like a pinkish shade on the outside once the brown and the purples kind of finish blending together. And now I'm just going to take a rounded flat brush. This is the Crayon Case number 3 ink brush pencil. And I'm going to use this to go ahead and make a cut crease. So the easiest way to do a cut crease, if you've never done one, is to just take some concealer and put it right at your lash line. And then look up, and that'll give you the perfect shape of the roundness of the cut crease you need to make, of how far it needs to go up. And this palette didn't have a bright enough pink that I wanted to use, so I'm going to go in with the Crayon Case, the Matte Book palette, and this nice hot pink shade here. I'm just going to pack that directly on top of that concealer. And this is the same pink shade. I'm just going in with a smaller brush to cover all of the concealer and then get real close to my lash line to make sure that it looks seamless, baby. And this last purple shade I'm just using to go ahead and blend out the edges around the cut crease.
What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options. I can pass that like stocking. Just joshing. I'ma spend this holiday locking. My body got rid of them toxins. Sports in the top 10. I can put the ball in the end zone, put it back to the friend zone. This shit sound like an intro jet song. Give me that tempo. Ooh. So cool, he a fool with the shit. Told her don't let her friends know. In the building, I move like a time.
And now I'm just going to go in with the fluffy blending brush and just kind of blend out all of the edges. This brush has absolutely no product on it. So it's not going to add anything additional to what's already there. It's literally just to buff out those rough edges and make sure all the colors blend together.
Got my own flow and I'm about to get a patent. Brand new sheets for the bed they set. Y'all wasn't tuned in back then. I swag they keep jacking. I ain't doing no verse, quit asking. What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options. I can pass that like stocking. Just joshing. I'ma spend this holiday locked in. My body got rid of them toxins. Sports in the top 10. I can put the ball in the end zone, put it back to the friend zone. This shit sound like an intro jet song. Give me that tempo. Ooh. So cool, he a fool with the shit. Told her don't let her friends know. In the building, I move like a dime. Eating fettuccine at Vincenzo's.
Now I'm going to do a wing line. The key to a perfect wing is honestly going to be either use tape or practice a whole heck of a lot. My wings aren't nearly as perfect as I would like them to be, so I would just suggest go slow. And if you make a mistake, you can always clean it back up with the eyeshadow or concealer that you use to kind of clean up the messes in those areas. Seriously, your lashes can make or break the look, and the lashes honestly made this look. I got these ones in particular from AliExpress. And then to apply them, I'm using the dual brush on adhesive lash glue. The brush on makes it a lot easier to get it right on the lash band. So a trick I learned off of TikTok when applying your lashes, if you take a mirror and put it below your face or like below your eye and then look down, it is much easier to get the lash right onto your lash line, and then you just push it up and make sure it's nice and secure.
I've been getting it since the Tyler. I keep dollars on my head. Being a real one is my motto. Handle my problems, I ain't scared. I put Prada on my collar, cause she proud of what I said. I'm a leader, I got no follow in my footsteps like the bitch. I shoot like a Montana, chop up bullets, make them shit. Black on black, new phantom, make her backseat sippin' red. Bitch, I'm from Atlanta with these hoes ready to get like big. Condo like the pharmacy, I got codeine in my fridge.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel a chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. Cause the love you give, it can't be replaced. So no one else can do what you do. That's why I'm spend my life with you. I wanna please you in any way I can. I wanna share my world, don't you understand? Your love is no one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give all day long. Your love is one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me a really good feeling all day long.
And y'all, I'm gonna be completely honest, when it comes to actually doing my face and the foundation and the concealer, I am not a pro at it. I really just be winging it. I don't really be knowing what I be doing, but I get the job done. So after I applied my primer, I just went in with the rest of the concealer that I had on the back of my hand to kind of cover up my dark marks before I went in with my foundation. And then to blend, I'm going to go in with one of my crayon case beauty blenders. The smaller one is before you wet it. You never want to use one of these dry because it will leave your face really like splotchy. So just make sure you wet it and then wring it out, and that's how it got to the bigger size. And then for my foundation, I'm going in with the Clinique Stay Matte Oil Free Foundation, and it's in the shade 28 Clove. And to apply the foundation, I'm honestly just using a dense foundation brush. I don't know the name of this one because this was a gift that I got for Christmas a few years back. But I do go in later and use the Beauty Blender to kind of blend it all together. And as I'm blending, I do use a setting spray to help with the blendiness. And yes, I said blendiness. That is a word today. And then I'm going to go in with my concealer. This is also the crayon case concealer. This is in the shade 16, just to bring back those natural highlights to my face. And I am going to spray the Beauty Blender with the setting spray as well. The one that I'm using is the NYX Bear With Me Prime Set and Refresh spray. And it's an 8-hour setting spray. You can get this from basically anywhere that sells makeup. And to set that concealer, I'm going in with the Crayon Case Chalk Dust setting powder in the shade N to kind of just press that into the skin right on top of the concealer. And I'm just using the Beauty Blender to do that. And to set the rest of my face, I'm going in with the L'Oreal True Match powder in the shade C8 to set everything else before I contour. And my favorite contour palette of choice is the Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette in the shade Dark to Deep. I actually got this off of Amazon, and I actually really do love this palette. I do start with the contour shade, the darkest one, and then I go in with the sculpt shade to blend the edges so that there's no like harsh lines between highlight, contour, and the rest of my face. And one thing you want to make sure that you do is take the leftover powder that's on that sponge and drag it on down your neck so that you don't have any harsh lines. So it don't look like you just wearing a mask, like it will all blend together. And then for my highlighter, I'm going in with the Crayon Case High Honor Roll highlighter to give me that nice glow on them cheeks, girl. And then for my lips, this is actually one of my favorite combos. You just want to go in with a dark brown shadow. You can also do this with a lipstick. I don't have a brown lipstick, so I use this eyeshadow from the contour shadow from the contour palette, just to kind of line the outsides of my lips. And then I went in with the Crayon Case lip gloss in Clean Kisses to create this beautiful ombre brown. And that's all, y'all. Make sure you head over to my Instagram at beautifullychar to see the pictures I took of this look. And make sure you subscribe if you're not already, and like and comment on this video. See y'all in the next one. Peace.